everyone, and welcome. We are surrounded by pageantry and tradition, and it's clear to see that college football will be at its best today. And this is the kind of game college football fans love, because they don't have to wait for the weekend for this Conference USA showdown. The kickoff team out there and ready to go. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. A first down for the offense. One back in the backfield. He gets the carry. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
Well, the offense knew what they needed to get that first down, so they dial up the running play and they get just enough to keep the drive alive.
To the air on first down. Coming after him. He'll pull it down.
These guys aren't human. I mean, they got to survey the field, throw the football, make deep passes, and then guess what else? They pull the ball down, take off, and make big chunks of plays on the ground. It's just impossible to be on defense nowadays.
It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. Unloads to the wideout. Makes a connection. Slicing and dicing through this defense, and they've got it down to the 23.
And how about that? A lot of coaches talk about being aggressive and we're going to take shots, but then they get conservative in the game. And first drive, coming out, showing this defense we are not afraid to throw the ball deep. Why keep that defense a little bit more conservative?
They get him down, tough run, picks up 4. They'll mark it at the 19. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. They're going to run it to the right. Drives into the defense, and they get him down after a pickup of 3 to the 16.
And the running back didn't get much there. Nice job by the defense. You can tell they're focused in on this running back, on this run game, being physical, getting knockbacks, and limiting his carries.
Trying to pick up a first down. They'll run for it on 3rd and short. Gets it all the way down to the 2-yard line. He was fighting for that end zone.
And this offense has really gotten to a nice rhythm here on their opening drive of the game. Running the ball, getting it down now into a goal-to-go situation. They really have established a bit of a physicality here early. Let's see if they can keep that up.
Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
Well, good call by the defense there. They dialed up blitz into that running play, and the linebacker able to make a stop.
Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? He's looking to throw. He got it! Into the end zone for a touchdown.
Well, they wanted to turn the page after losing their last game, so how about you come out in this one? On the opening drive, you march the field 75 yards and put 6 on the board. You can't start a game better than that.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. So a well-executed 8-play, 75-yard drive. And they get it into the end zone with a 6-yard touchdown pass. The kickoff unit about to go to work. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The offense set for a first down play. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
Just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
Pre-snap motion quarterback trying to get a read. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Looking to pass. It's O'Neal. He wants to take the top off. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down.
DB does an outstanding job here on the deep pass. Locating the football, no PI, able to swat it away, pass incomplete.
Gets his first one of the day away. Might be a little stiff. They only used him twice in that loss a week ago. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. Let's see what this offense has dialed up this time. They'll try the run. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
Yeah, stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you. I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. Finds his target down the middle. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on 3rd. A strike downfield. No one's going to get it. Touchdown.
Yeah, coming into the game, you look at the stats and you say top 10 offense in scoring, so they better be able to create what? Explosive plays. Another explosive plays. They've been doing it all year long. Those plays are backbreakers. Defenses just can't contain this offense.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Arguably the game of the week, fellas, with 2 top 25 teams locking horns. Georgia is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the momentum may be turning. These dogs have picked themselves up off the canvas before, and they are capable of it again today. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Florida. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business, gentlemen.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. And oh, did they know that one was coming? They'll knock him down in the backfield. After getting nothing done on the last one, this is a big play. 2nd and long from the 11. Scanning the field, it's O'Neal. Got it set up on the outside. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down.
Love the execution there on the screen. The running back shows pass protect, pass protect. Last second turns around, so he's able to get the ball. The D linemen have already run past him. Now he can turn upfield for a big gainer.
Now facing a 3rd down as they line up after the break. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the right. And they can't make the play on 3rd down. They bring the punter onto the field now. He'll go back to work and punt it away for the 2nd time. And the offense takes the field, ready to go back to work. The give to the back. At the 40, there he goes.
Those outside runs, if they can get the edge like they do, great job on the right guard, right tackle, getting the edge. And now what does this do? This makes cornerbacks come up and tackle. Safeties come up and tackle. As opposed to linebackers and big defensive players, you get your guy out in space where he can use his speed and his physicality against guys that usually cover and don't come up and make tackles.
And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next play.
The pull and throw off the RPO. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. Will they keep it on the ground again here on third down? Looking to throw for it. Turns it loose. He caught it. And he's into the end zone for a touchdown. They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
On to attempt the try. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the capper, a 19-yard toss for the touchdown. They're just about ready to kick it away. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Here we go. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Quickly out to the tight end. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. That's the type of explosive play you love to start a drive with. First down from the 42. Dropping back, it's O'Neal. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And incomplete on the deep ball. After the quarterback and receiver failed to hook up, they'll try it again on second down. They go to the ground. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. That linebacker saw the express lane right to the ball carry.
And a great job by the defensive line, getting some push, making them use their resources on him. The linebacker comes free, boom, and making the backfield for a tackle for a loss.
On third and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Catch in the middle, it's Turner. Oh, what a big play for this offense as they get it to the 33-yard line. That completion delivers a first down.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunks.
And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
All right, this quarterback is going to have to start playing with a clock going off in his head. He knows he cannot hold on to the football too long, but players like that getting after him.
That sack gets this offense behind the chains. It's second down. Wide receiver shows motion. Touch pass on the jet sweep. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver, the different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together. I love it.
And we might as well state the obvious. First and second down didn't work out. Third and very long. He's looking deep. Got it in stride inside the 20. He's got it and just sashays into the end zone for the touchdown.
This is a receiver that is so good running routes. You never know which way he's going to go at the top of his route because he doesn't peek. He doesn't telegraph where he's going. The timing on corner routes is so important, and the quarterback did a nice job getting it out early so his receiver could make the catch and then take it into the end zone.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Here's the return from inside his 10. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. And the offense back on the field, ready to dial up ball plays. Going up top on first down. Throws to the wideout. Just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab.
Man, I love those guys that are willing to put their body on the line. And he does it right here, man. Just lays out. That ball's coming in. You can see it from several yards out, making that play, laying out, keeping the football from touching the turf. Great concentration, great effort by the receiver.
He's going to take off. Nice pick up there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line.
Man, that's so frustrating. It happens so fast. He just pulls it down. It looks like pass. He pulls it down, and he's gone. Just like that, chewing up yards. So much speed, so hard to stop.
They'll try the right side. And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup.
And those physical runs take a toll. It might not be a big game now, but down the road, third, fourth quarter, late in the ball games, they tend to turn into bigger runs.
We've reached the 2-minute warning, and they will try to build on what has already been a dominant first-half performance. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. They'll give it to the back. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
When you're a defense, it is stop the run first. That is your first responsibility. It makes the whole game easy. And right now, they got it going on the ground. The defense is going to have to change something up. These little tiny dink and dunk, dink and dunk. You keep doing this, they'll go all the way down the field on you, so you might want to get a little bit more aggressive.
Ball at the 38. The defense will try to get a stop on 3rd and short. And he'll be taken down, but he does have enough for the first down.
That's got to feel good if you're the offense because 3rd down has been a bit of a problem all season long, but you love the way they're executing at this point, finding ways to keep the chains moving.
Trying to make magic with his feet. Keeps it headed to the end zone. And he's in for the touchdown.
Great decision by the quarterback, and there's a danger on defense. When you play man coverage against this guy, you've got DBs and their backs are turned to the QB. If you're not careful, he'll just tuck it and run and take off. And by the time all those DBs and defenders had turned around, it was way too late. He was gone.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, the score is 28-6. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, the big top 15 battle is underway, and it's been very interesting so far. Michigan is currently ahead in this one inside a jam-packed big house, but the maize and blue have struggled to really pull away. They're up by 4 over Indiana. We've got our eye on things here and everything else going on right now, and any updates, you'll see them here, guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Comes out throwing on first down. Fires to the wideout. Just too much juice on that one as he airmails his receiver out of bounds. The offense in hurry-up mode. He'll do it himself. Keeps it himself and gets the first. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. First and 10 coming up. He's going to pass. Looking deep down the right side. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
Well, at this juncture in the game, with how the scoreboard looks, no question this offense is going to have to throw to get back in the game, and it's going to be tricky now because the defense is expecting it. You're going to throw into a lot of big zone coverages with everybody's eyes on the quarterback. Not going to be easy.
And here comes the offense on second down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Going back to the well, another deep ball. Ball in the air, intercepted.
QB never saw the defender. He's staring his receiver down, telegraphing his throw, and the DB jumped all over that.
This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. Power football with the run. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. You just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Just about set for the second half kickoff. He'll bring it back looking for help. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. They move the tight end all over. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Makes the catch along the sideline and steps out of bounds.
That just really nice catch by the big tight end, throwing those mitts up there, catching the football.
Picked up some yardage with that completion, now second down. Back to throw, it's O'Neal. He lobs one high down the left side. A big-time catch along the sidelines, got the foot down, and an excellent throw, too. You get a play like that, and you feel like you can go in and finish the deal. It'll be first and 10 from just inside the 50. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. Second and 8 coming up. Tried to pound it on first down. Now back to the line. Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
It doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
On third down, going up top. Just a short pass to the tight end. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting first conversion.
Unloads to the wideout. It's complete. So close to cashing it in for this offense. They'll use the running game on first and goal. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater. Now the offense tries to punch it in on second and goal. Tries again to get it in. And he's got a touchdown. Got to to start cutting into this lead somewhere. Now the question, will they have enough time?
But that's step one. You got to get that first score. You got to get back in the ball game and get some of that momentum back on your side. You still got more work to do, but step one accomplished.
29 Philly. 2-9 Philly.
Trying to pound their way in. He makes it in for the deuce, and now it's a 14-point game. So a drive there of 84 yards, and they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And that is not the optimal solution there. The kickoff out of bounds, and the offense will have a little bit easier time of things. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
42 Spider.
They'll put the tight end in motion. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Going for the big play. And he's got it inside the 35. They're ripping off chunks of yardage. They get it to the 33.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws, just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
Handoff to the lone back. Got enough space. And he barrels into the end zone for a touchdown.
Man, what a nice touchdown run. This is a team effort, right? It's got to start with the offensive line to give you that crease, and then the wide receivers start to kick in, and the running back, he handles the rest. Nice touchdown run.
And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. Guys, this offense will go back on the attack. Off play action on first down. Looking to scramble. And it's intercepted. A turnover for the defense. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
Well, he was rolling to his right because of that. I don't know if it affected the timing between him and his wide receiver. They just weren't on the same page on that one as the defense comes away with the INT.
And the sudden change situation even more difficult for this defense facing a first and goal. Wide receiver coming across in motion. They'll try to get it in with the run. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's second and goal. They'll keep it on the ground to the left, stiffing the goal line. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. This defense was put in a difficult spot, but they've made it tough, and now the offense faces 3rd and goal. They'll go to the air. Makes the catch. Makes the grab and steps into the end zone for the touchdown. Like a Thanksgiving turkey, there's being carved. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different, bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire. You might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line.
Jackrabbit.
They'll throw it on 1st down. Going over the top. And it's knocked away and incomplete. The defensive back staying in phase and batting it away.
This defense is heating up. They got an interception the last possession. You could tell breaking on the football really, really well. Seeing where the quarterback's throwing it, going to try to get it. Got another hand on it. Almost had another interception.
Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. A full dive to haul that one in. That big play is just what they needed. Now they have it 1st and 10 just outside the 40. Just when you thought that ball was out of reach, nothing appeared to be out of his reach there.
Yeah, he says just throw it up and I'll go get it. To track the ball all the way down the field and dive and lay out with that body control, that is a special.
And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
Well, the defense is feeling it now, right? 2 picks in 2 straight drives. Their guys have been all over the field making plays when the ball's in the air. The D coordinator's got to love that.
The offense will have to use its 1st timeout of the half. Line gets set, 1st down. Running back searching for a hole. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42.
Well, this offense came into the game knowing they wanted to be physical. They wanted to establish the line of scrimmage, and they're running downhill right at this defense, and they're churning out positive yardage early.
The handoff as they run the counter play here. Really nice stop there from this senior leader. Ball is at the 42-yard line, close to 4-down territory. Here's 3rd and short. He'll set up to throw. And the 3rd down pass is incomplete.
And I like the aggressiveness on 3rd and short, trying to throw the football, take advantage of a look that they got. They weren't successful, and now it's 4th and short territory. Who knows what they're going to do?
The punt team makes its way onto the field. This will be their 1st punt of the afternoon. Gets the 1st one of the day out of there, and we saw a lot of him in that loss last week, 4 times to be exact. Slips through the line. Boy, did he show it all on that return. The speed, the explosiveness, and took a little momentum with him out of bounds. Okay, so here comes the offense returning to the field. From the gun, the ground game.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays, but sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well, but if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it, and now it's just going to pass the game.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Snags it over the middle. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. A famous writer once said most men lead lives of quiet desperation. Here is a desperate move, going for it on fourth down, trailing by double figures. And that decision will be questioned for a while.
Hey, if you're going to go for it on fourth down and you decide to run the football, you've got to be sure up front that you're going to win in the trenches. And they didn't get it done that time. They need to be more physical moving forward if they're going to try to do that again in the same type of situation in this game.
Ready up.
First down for this offense.
Lion. Pound 55 weak. Ready.
Keeping it on the ground with the running back. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Ready.
8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with second and short.
Here we go. Ready.
Give to the running back. At the 35, he's got room. Hit the afterburners, kid. Keep it on the ground, and he's in for the touchdown.
I love the execution on that play. Great blocking up front just to get the ball carrier an opportunity in the second level of the defense. And then at that point, it was make a guy miss and use the speed. That was a perfectly executed play.
And he tacks on the extra point. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Coming out with it, it's Bell. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return.
Okay.
First snap of this drive will come from their own 17.
Here we go.
Hard running there. That play just never had a chance. They knock him down for a loss of 5. Still on his feet at the 25. Oh, big juke to get past. They make the tackle, but not before he finishes off this third period with a big play. First down to start the drive after the break. Looking to move it through the air. Finds his big tight end. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup.
This offense has their work cut out for them, man, because the coverage has been so tight. And if you're not throwing to the sideline or you're not getting past the sticks, this defense is going to tackle you inbounds like they just did on that last play and bleed the clock.
And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down.
It's not a great feeling on defense, too. When you're blitzing, you're expecting to get a sack. You're expecting to get a hit on the quarterback. If the offensive line and running backs pick it up, because now you have one less guy in the back end trying to cover all these receivers and tight ends, and you know you're in trouble.
The aerial assault continues. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And it's picked off for the 4th time today. He'll try to take it back. He's at the 40, the 20, the 10. All the way in for the touchdown. That one puts them in really good shape to get back on the right track and get another W.
Dude, you didn't think it could get any worse, right? You thought this game's over as it is anyway. Offense still throwing the football, still trying to make plays, and the defense just continues to pour it on, gets the pick, makes its way all the way to the end zone.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Gentlemen, let's take a look at what's happening in a terrific top 15 matchup. Michigan is currently up big right now in a game they'll be talking about in Ann Arbor for a long time. They're up by 15 over Indiana. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play.
You just get the feeling this defense is going to make it hard on them, right? They've got the lead. It's late, and they're going to try to tackle everybody inbounds. Offense is going to...
And his 5th interception of the game, a miracle they haven't pulled him yet. Got some room to run. He steps out of bounds, but not only does he get the ball back, what a return to set up his offense.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's past, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6.
325.
He'll pull it on the read. Runs through a tackle. Got some room, entered to the goal line. Saunters into the end zone for a touchdown. Starting to see some smiles on that sideline as they're close to a Week 10 victory.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me or I should get conservative. Because this offense obviously has had themselves a day. And apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring. And the defense better do something about it.
That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. And now the offense will come onto the field again.
691. Gators score. 29.
He'll call his own number. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Fires to the big fella. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down.
42 Spider.
To throw, it's O'Neal. Looking to the big tight end. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. He's going to throw deep right side. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down.
Well, trailing this much in the 4th quarter, the offense is looking for an explosive play to try to ignite them and get them back in this one, but nothing doing. Nice job in coverage.
Looking for a block. It's McNabb. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Going to the running game. Running hard and getting 6 yards out to the 26.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on first down, make that 2nd down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
The give to the back. Still running at the 40. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play.
This guy's been special today. Coming into this one, they thought they had an opportunity really to get him going, running the football, and he has delivered. You've seen the speed, the vision, his ability to break tackles. Well over 100 rushing yards in this game, and that's why they have a nice lead here.
On the option. He'll toss it. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. They've got the ball at midfield, but they're facing a 3rd and long. They want that clock to run. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, the defense finally able to make a play, getting a tackle for loss. They haven't had many of those today because this running back really has answered the bell. They knew coming in they were going to have to give him the football, force feed it to him, and let him go to work. He's done that. Well over 100 yards rushing in this game. The defense just has not had the answers consistently for him.
And the ball will bounce at the 4 and find its way into the end zone for a touchback. And now this offense will take the field again.
Get set, get set.
Trying to find his man on first down. Snares it outside. It's Moore. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. Got some of the work done on first down. Let's see what they have on second down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time. And listen, the defense playing really conservative, right? You got the lead, but here's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to get sacks. I got to get to the quarterback. Like, I got to make sure I'm getting him, knocking him off the spot. Padding my stats, by the way. Got a lot of sacks late in games when we had a big lead, but that's okay. That's what you're supposed to do. Keep competing, defense.
Just this side of midfield, the defense trying to rise up on third and short from the 49. Throws for the tight end. Got him downfield. And he'll take it in for the touchdown. It won't have much impact on the outcome of the game, but it is a fabulous parting gift, a consolation prize, if you will.
Yeah, good for them. They put together a drive. They got a touchdown. It's been a bad day. I mean, this is a day they're going to want to forget. They're getting destroyed, but at least you get some positive vibes. Maybe finish this game on a little bit of a high note. A little bit.
Looking downfield, it's O'Neal. He's got it in the end zone for the 2 as they trim more off of that lead. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finish the drive with a big play through the air, scoring from 51 yards out. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. And that is not what they were after. Kickoff sails out of bounds. An excellent field position for this offense. Here comes the offense on first down.
Let's go.
They'll run the option. Continuing to churn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48.
And there's nothing more frustrating than when you get late in the game and you know they're running the football and you don't stop them. It's been that kind of day for this defense. They haven't played well. They're going to have to go to the well. They're going to have to figure some things out. Practice this week, I can promise you, will not be a lot of fun with these coaches.
Goes to the option. Dragged down to the turf, but not before getting the first down. Well, this one had all the suspense of a bug hurtling his way toward a windshield, and they did splatter them. An absolutely dominating performance.
You've got to give the coaching staff a ton of credit. They obviously had their guys ready to play and motivated right from the opening kick. All 3 phases we saw, just spectacular football. No mental mistakes, David. You really can't play better than that.
And it's really fun to do this. Come out and just dominate opponents. Start from finish. Nothing to worry about. You just know you're better. You're going to do you. Put up a bunch of points and win by a lot of points.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team.